Welcome back to Tomb Raider 2 with me, Matthew Gaddis, aka Poogie. So, the long trek through the Temple of Xian continues, and it's going to be very hard from now on because of so many jumps I have to do. One was there over the gap there, and of course there's fire going up all over the place as well. But never mind the lava. Let's see. I can do a running jump over here. Be wary of the drop there. Now that is not a normal thing. That's actually a springboard. That can be very painful and is responsible for a lot of deaths. In addition, you may well hear a boulder rolling over you, so you will have to quickly grab the ledge before you go on. As you can see, there is something up there, certainly. I don't know if we can reach it, but there is something up there. We are now back where we did the run earlier over the gap. Now, this place doesn't look nearly as dark as in the original version, should I say. So, yeah, that's weird. So I'll be doing a lot of saving here, just a word of warning. But it is necessary here because of that. So, without further ado, I guess I'm just gonna stand here because that's painful enough. Maybe not, maybe I am doing a running jump. And as I say, the boulder trap right over there. So I just had to backflip right away there. Then again, running jump over the gap. I believe that maybe it's very hard to see in the remastered version due to the lighting. Again, it does make it look more like a hellhole than it did in the original game. Seriously, one thing I will give the remastered version over the original, and so much of a hellhole I fell in. Don't know what happened there, but whatever. Running jump then, and you get the idea. If I keep fucking up now, then I'm pretty much screwed, but whatever. Jump back and run ahead, and then jump back again, wait for the boulder to roll past, and there we go. Right into the lava even. Seriously, I didn't think it would go that far, but obviously, yeah. But never mind that, let's go on. Jump over here, and seemingly no boulder trap on this platform, but there may be one on the next one. So jump, and if you hear a rolling noise, no, not that one, okay. Maybe I've tricked it out, I don't know. But anyway, yeah. And you may well hear another eagle coming. Yep, you do indeed. You can actually see the jade dragon in the distance there on that platform, but we will need to use a springboard to get up there. So I don't know if I get it or not, to be honest, but we will see. No, I saved. Okay, that's good. So in that case, jump back and watch it glitch out, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Next room, we have another block we can pull out. Indeed, and probably a good idea to do so. Other than that, the only other way we can go is pull it out that way to the right. I guess, yeah, I didn't even go for the jade dragon. Which is a shame, really, but whatever. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. So, into the next room, and we will see an even darker room. And what looks like a trapdoor, but I don't know. I'm going to try and get the secret now, I think. Unless I'm wrong. No, I go back outside, so I am going for the secret. Okay, well, I'll save here, because this can be quite a hard one to get. Because it's up on the rafters, of course. So, yeah. You can see the rafters up there. Now, I don't know if a running jump will help me get over there with Lara, but we'll see, we'll see. You can see where I started running earlier. So jump down onto where we were chased by the boulder, and once again it starts glitching again. I don't know why that is, but oh dear. Apparently I did fuck up here. So much so I had to keep re-recording and everything, seriously. Not great on my PS5. Oh no. Actually get the secret, what we'll need to do is actually use a springboard, which is at the bottom of here. Seriously, which, yeah, not easy, but it can be done. So that will vault Lara up to the top, and then we can see the other platform over there. Now this can be a tricky jump and getting down from here as well, but running jump over the gap, of course, to get to the other side, and then pull up, of course. Then get the secret there. That is the Jade Dragon. And that was the last one. That was probably the hardest one in the level, to be honest. Not in the game, although having said that, the next level, the Floating Islands, is the last level we will have to get secrets in, because the next two levels we do after that are kind of more just short levels, if you count both the Dragon's Lair and Home Sweet Home. We'll get to that later. And yes, we also have a level set in Lara's house, the Croft Manor, so that's interesting. And then it's just a matter of going back up the platforms towards the towards where we were and where we moved that block and everything. But yeah, that's basically it. We can angle Lara a bit to the right there and then pull up. I don't know if I have any more. What am I fucking about for now? Maybe I want to save. If I want to save, that's fine. I triggered all the boulder traps in this area anyway, so that's fine. So now what? Well, random running jump, apparently. I still can't see where I am here. I probably could when I was playing the game on my TV, but whatever. Run, get the other thing, and we're back in the room with the movable block. We can move straight through here to the other side, where seemingly that does nothing. Yay. And nothing there other than a switch. I believe that opens the trap door, but don't show. Okay, no, yes it does. Yeah, this will take us back down here. I believe we're back in the room with the stone statues, and not stone statues. Actually, yes, they are, with the ones that have swords on them, but don't quote me on that. The camera goes a bit iffy here. Then Lara just slides down, and we're back in the room with the statues. Back up above where we were earlier. So we have the dragon seal here. That is necessary in order to open that door. I do not hear any thing, but there is a tiger roaming around. Be careful if you're going to try. In fact, two tigers. Be careful if you're trying to attack them, because you may well trigger those statues with those swords. Seriously. But never mind. Let's go through here and ignore them. Both the tigers are now dead, so I doubt they'll be complaining. So, indeed, place the dragon seal, and that will open the door. We can go through here, and beware, there is another spinning saw blade here. So definitely save here. And then we can go on, round the corner, and down the whatever. Yeah, there's the spinning saw blade. It's a bit easier to see with the original graphics, believe it or not. It's kind of weird because you wouldn't think it to be, because you think but the lighting seems to be better in the original version. Kind of weird, but whatever. And then get through here, and then slide down the slope to the next area where we have a seemingly a strong waterfall here. And also you may well hear above a giant spike wall coming down, so we have to move quickly, of course. And it's not easy to see where each of the switches are. There's, I believe, 3 switches here, and although, why am I reloading, I don't know, but I am. Yeah. Do not jump here. You may well get caught on the spike wall above. Seriously. Though side jumping seems to be okay. In this next room, we have another waterfall. And indeed, over here, a long way up, seriously. And we will have to deal with, again, water levels. Of course we will, of course we will. So, in that case, let's move over here and do a running jump over this way. Pull up, and over here we have this annoying thing, this pool of water. Now, in this pool of water, once we jump in, you will see that there is a certain gimmick to this next room. Oh yes, there is. And indeed, we'll jump in, go over a bit of a swim here. You will note that there is a strong current and a couple of eels here. Again, nothing too bad. We could easily just get rid of the eels with the harpoon gun, I guess. That's what I'll do. I will use the harpoon gun on the eels. Enough ammo. And yeah, I'll use a large medipack as well, just to heal me up and everything. Then we can go on, go for a bit of a swim. But yeah, the thing is a bit off. So we'll pull this switch, and that will seemingly close a door a bit further in. So we can now swim through here. Be careful of Lara's air. Seriously, she only has so much. And yeah, along here is also a switch, but if we pull it, it will close the gate here and indeed push Lara back into the previous room. Oh yes, as we'll see, seriously, the current comes back, she gets blown off course. We keep swimming through here instead of pushing the switch. We will be able to find some goodies as well, namely a small medipack, and seemingly find. Now, this switch, this does not turn the thing back on as far as I know. Nope, it opens that gate there. And then we can go through here, being mindful of Lara's lung capacity. In fact, so much so I had to reload here because lung capacity. And I don't know what I'm doing. Seriously, I don't know what I'm doing. So much so I'm going in circles, but whatever. Where we are aiming for is the top of the area. Believe it or not, seriously. Because what we want to do is fill the water level to the top and swim through here and straight through to the other side and dead end, baby. Seriously. So what we're looking for is something of a... that switch. Okay, fine, we'll pull that. That will actually fill the water level to the top. So, yay, and that will allow us to go on. Yeah, you'd think such a simplistic looking puzzle would be, but no. And pulling this switch will also raise the water level again, because of the thing. So we can go up to the top here. But that's the only way we can go here. And then pull out here, and follow the passageway, I guess. And apparently I'm faking up again! Seriously! No wonder this episode is so long, but I'm unedited anyway. But never mind.